Okay, you're listening to the AK Mindset. Please beware of spoilers for shows such as One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Haikyuu, and others. If you're not copied the manga yet, we advise you listen carefully, and we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
The AK Mindset.
Yo, welcome. We're back again, AK Mindset. It's your boy, Ed. And today with me, we got...
What up, Mr. Daniel? Back again.
Hey, what's up, guys? Joe. You know who it be? We out here.
Hey, Joe is like official member now, man. He's not a guest anymore.
Welcome,
man. Welcome.
Thank you. Mama, I made it.
I'm finished. No. Yeah, but today, another episode. Today's focus is going to be on Bleach because man has been doing a reread because we're excited about the return of Bleach, the anime, coming back.
Let them know.
Thank God for that. It's been too long, like 7 years.
Amen.
So we have to reread, get the hype back up again.
Educate ourselves.
And yeah, man. It was great.
Mostly educate me, fam.
Fam. I still don't understand the Bleach slander, you know. I am very confused. Someone can watch or read Bleach and say, yeah, it's trash. Are you blind?
I think bare people are just disappointed. And when you get disappointed, you never give something a chance again. You know what I mean? Do you know when something breaks your heart and you don't expect it to?
Yeah.
You why am I even gonna go back?
I mean, that's fair enough, but to call the whole because I don't think there was anyone happy with the ending, but the whole about 600 chapters was just pure heat.
Exactly. I think I heard this phrase. I was listening to something, and they were talking about how some things are low-hanging fruit, so everyone will reach for it. So it's like an easy target. So you know how everyone will slander fairy tale because it's easy. Everyone's gonna do it. It's similar for that for Bleach.
Yeah.
I understand if you've read it, but if you haven't even read it and you're calling it trash, then don't even try to talk to me because you don't even understand.
Yeah.
Because when you put it into perspective and you take all the arcs and the content and the greatness, you can't say it's bad. You can't say that overall. You can't say it's bad.
I'm very confused because the same thing with Naruto. You can't tell me Naruto is bad. I mean, even Fairy Tail. I mean, it's not the best, but you can't tell me it's trash.
Yeah.
And do you know how surprising how many people haven't even read or watched Fairy Tail, but because they hear other people saying it's trash. It must be trash. So if you watch this, I don't want to watch it. It's all this friendship bullshit. It's how can you call it trash if you've not read
pretty solid. It's just got them.
But you know, most of the people
spots where this is just obviously pulled that out. But it's good for what it is. It's not some special trying to be I'm trying to be the best series. I'm trying to redefine the genre. No, it's just it's a fun event.
Yeah, it's just fun. But I can't take you seriously if you tell me Bleach is trash, Naruto is trash, or One Piece is trash. I can't take it. It's okay if it's not your preference. You don't like shonen like that, or you it's too generic. Even though generic is not a bad thing.
We need to talk about that.
But you can't even tell me it's trash. I can't take your anime takes.
Generic is not.
Sorry.
You can't say something. You can't call something bad and say it's generic to justify it. Being generic is not a bad thing. It's not bad.
Literally. Because ask them why is it bad? Oh, it's generic. How can you tell me something is bad because it's generic?
The thing is, they don't
know. Do you know what generic means?
That's the thing. They don't know, and they don't know why they feel it's bad. They just make they just take other people's opinions and make it their own. Come on, they don't really know.
Cheap,
if you ask them, what specifically don't you like? What specifically? Even if you ask them, how could it be improved? You think they'll know the answer to that?
Can't tell you anything.
They'll be lost.
Fam, that's what I need to do. Don't ask them why is it bad. Ask them how can it be improved then? They can't say anything.
Of course. I'm trust me, if you can't create greatness yourself, how can you then be out here criticizing other people's work?
It's much easier to criticize than to make, obviously. So, but people just get carried away with that.
It's true.
The word trash and mid gets thrown around so much. Oh, it's mid. Shut up. I mean, same thing with Demon Slayer. Like Demon Slayer anime is like, whew, amazing. The manga, not so much. But the way people are calling it mid, it's just like, I mean, the fans can be like a bit toxic, but most fans are toxic as well. But calm down. Like, the same thing's happening to Demon Slayer as happened to Bleach. That's why I'm like siding with the Demon Slayer fans a little bit, because most people are not happy with the ending, and because of that, they're calling the whole show mid.
It is what it is.
It's so confusing to me.
I just don't have the strength. I think everyone's they're just annoyed that it got really popular, and they're like, no, we're just gonna call the whole thing trash because it sold like X amount of copies and it outsold One Piece. Don't matter. You're not getting the money. Are you getting paid by it?
I don't see. Sales stock annoying me.
Is Oda paying you? Oda is not paying you. So
sales stock annoying me. One Piece fans are terrible when it comes to that sales thing. And the Demon Slayers are becoming that as well. Because when Demon Slayer overtook it,
all it came out is Demon Slayer outsold One Piece, and then all the One Piece fans are complaining. They're like, "Oh, why do you care about sales?" They don't even care about sales.
They were hurt. They took that personal because they was only that deep.
It's weird because because One Piece is still like a great manga. It's still selling like it's still like the most sold manga in the world. It's like top 3 in comics, not just manga, in comics.
Yeah.
So how does, like, just because of 1 year, why are you crying? Even if like Demon Slayer overtook it as the best-selling manga in the world, does that stop One Piece from being great?
Definitely not. Like every thing has its time, man. You can't stay number 1 forever. Like you're the greatest of your period, and then when your period is over, somebody else has to come and take the mantle.
Exactly.
Like, and that's what you want.
And it's weird because even if it's number 1, like for example, Superman is the most sold comic in the world. Is it my favorite? No. Is it even my top 5? No. But just because it's number 1 doesn't mean it's that good, and it also doesn't mean it's trash. Yeah, that conversation just annoys me. People just like hating on popular stuff.
They do. They actually do.
Which is weird. Like, it's popular and bring it down. What? Just let it have its shine, man. I'm actually happy for Demon Slayer because it brought a lot of people to anime. So
yeah, it's true. I think the best period of time for any like creator like of manga anime is when you're basically undervalued. Like, but people appreciate that. They're like, "Rah, this show should be top." But it's not, it's not being appreciated. That's like their best moment, because then everybody looks to him like, yeah. But as soon as you get to that like threshold where you're overvalued, and you get there quick, when you're overvalued, that's when people will start to jump on that bandwagon on hating on you for no reason. Yeah. Like if you're up and coming, you're good, you're fine. Everybody will love you up. Yeah, the up and coming manga, up and coming like new show, new characters. But as soon as you're like the top, people come for that. So I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, it happens for everything. Because before, if you go back exactly a year to today, the way people were talking about Demon Slayer was just completely different. They were enjoying the shows, but now it's popular. As soon as episode 19 dropped and everyone was talking about it, people started coming out saying, "Oh yeah, Demon Slayer is not even that good," and all this stuff. I'm just like,
that's how I started, you know, because people were like happy. It's like, "Oh, calm down, it's not even that." It's like, what?
Why do you even care? If I like something, leave me alone, man. But anyway, getting back to Bleach. So who was like some of the people you like from Bleach then?
I'll start. Like, personally, I think you might know already. Like Shinji, that's my guy. And that like had a lot of problems with his fight with Obaro, but Shinji is my guy. I love him. I just like that character. It's the same as Aokichi, like the laid back. Well, when it comes to it, he got hands. He's gonna, he's going to lockdown. Then obviously, I think everybody loves Kenpachi. Yeah, Kenpachi is it's great. Then Urahara, fam, Hat and Cogs, I love him. He's good. Then obviously Yoriichi, our queen, we love her.
Facts.
Yeah. Then Ichigo, yeah, I love him. He's good. He's good. He has drip as well. Yeah, respect him. Then the others: Toshiro, Byakuya, Grimmjow, Imaya. You know, Grimmjow, like after my reread, he went down on my list.
Why?
Because I said in my top 10, but I was surprised because before it's like, yeah, Grimjow's my favorite character, but reading it's like, didn't do much outside his arc for him to run him being my best character. But yeah, he's still good. I like him. But I remember the hype back then when people were reading Bleach. Fam, it's Grimjow. It's like, yo. Then like a special mention. It's not my top 10, but I really like him. It's Busby. I love Busby. Yeah, most people don't like him, but I love Busby.
I think he's quite popular.
Because I was surprised because I was like, yo, Busby. Then people are like, it's alright. It's like, what? Busby? Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
Yeah, Busby's good.
What about you, Jean?
I've got a couple. So I like one of my favorite characters because obviously I'm all about the kawaii. Yeah, you have to have that. I like cute characters, isn't it? That make me laugh.
Yeah.
So what's her name? Yashiro.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yachiro.
Yeah, she's wavy. She's hella wavy. That's one of my favorites. And I always find it difficult to pronounce her name.
Yeah.
Haribel.
Yeah, the number 3 is Haribel. Okay.
Yeah, she wavy, top tier. And then obviously the obvious like Ichigo. Then who else? I don't even know.
Alright, let me see. So for me, I liked Ichigo a lot more than I remembered because I guess maybe
me too.
From chapter 1 until when I finished, I'm like, wow, like I feel like he's really grown in like a subtle way. And like he's just interesting. Like he's not like one of them people where he's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be Pirate King or like I want to be Hokage. He's just like, I want my friends and family to be safe and then I'm good. And like he develops and then like he's like, oh yeah, but I want them to be safe, but I also want to see how strong I am. And after that, he's like he's trying to find out like what's my history, and then like you have that whole flashback in the Blood Water, and then that's like the culmination of the whole series because then he kind of figures out like where his power comes from, and that kind of settles like the conflict because he was arguing with his Hollow, like they were at odds, but now like he comes to accept that, and then that's what makes him get even stronger than before. So that was nice. Orihime, I liked her. She's goofy, fluffy. She's not as bad as people make her out to be. Like,
yeah, I changed my review on that, to be fair. Because remember, like I've been shitting on Orihime for the longest.
Flashback.
And then also you got Chad and Orihime getting their powers, and then that ends
Orihime.
with
Wait a minute.
the soul.
Fuck Orihime.
Hold on a minute, player.
Oh, you forgot Orihime. Oh, wow.
I don't like her. That's Sakura of Bleach.
But yeah.
Fam, the way she annoyed me was different, man. Anyway, carry on.
I don't have that much hate in my heart for her.
End of flashback.
After the reread, I was like, yo.
Yeah, she's nice.
I like her.
She's honest.
I actually like her. Yeah. And she's funny as well. So I was like,
she's just earnest. She's just like, yo, I want to make sure Ichigo's safe. And then like, it gets to the point where like Ichigo is always trying to protect her, and then she gets strong enough where Ichigo's like, yo, I forced you to get my back. And it's like, yo, wow, that's growth. You got my guy Ichibe, Zero Squad, the rawest one.
He's the honorable mention as well.
I mean, the rest of the squad were kind of disappointing, but like he delivered.
Nimaya was
cool, but he went outside, so
it was just that was hacks though. Yeah, pissed me off.
Who else? Genrai Yamamoto. Every appearance he was raw.
Respect the
first Soul Society arc. Also, I like Komamura, even though he went outside as well. Him versus Bambietto. That was a good fight. Him versus Ozen. That's one of my favorite fights.
I love him. Bambietta Bastarbine.
Yeah, she's cool. She went outside too, though. Rest in peace. Toshiro, that's been my guy, even though people hate him. I like ice powers. So.
I don't understand the hate for him.
I think it's because he's like
Joshua.
I think most people don't like how he's kind of like, I guess, rash and young, and he's like this good-looking character who's like he's one of the most popular characters too, so that makes him more open to getting disliked, I guess.
But they said it. He's young. He's the
was
youngest one
hyping
there,
him
isn't
up.
he?
He was like, "Yo,
Of the captains.
he's the next Yamamoto, basically."
In 10 years.
So I'm like, and you see that too in the last song. And then I'll mention Rukia as well. I like Rukia. She's real. Everyone knows I like Yorichi, so I don't even need to talk about her. My last two are Ikaku. Like when he first put out his Bankai,
Hey,
I remember I was in my kitchen. I had my phone. These times I was watching YouTube. I was watching Bleach on YouTube. You know them 3-part episodes.
them days.
Yep.
Part 1, part 2, and part 3.
Tony just like Bankai. He screams. I'm like, yo! I had my breakfast. I was like,
I never expected it, man.
Never the big blade on his back with two swords on his in both hands. I was like, damn, this guy's a third seat and he's got Bankai.
Even when he was just moving with the boat, when he was moving with just the staff, I was had me gassed. Like,
that's my guy.
With his bald head, fam.
He's wavy, man. Yeah. And then my last one is Hachi, because like he's nice with the Kido, and like he put in work against Barrier. Like if he wasn't there, Soifon was gonna lose. I
was trying to remember. I felt like he needed, to be fair, the visors needed more.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we talk about issues with Bleach, because there's a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about favorite arcs then.
Favorite arcs?
Actually, wait, maybe it's better to rank the arcs.
I think it's gonna be similar. Alright, come.
Yeah, okay.
You start. Yeah.
So I think what I'll put last is, I'm not saying it's bad, but maybe the first arc, the Soul Substitute arc, where we just get introduced to Rukia and all them people there. And then after that, I don't want to put the Fullbring arc, but I'll probably put it there because when I was rereading it, that's probably where I was like, oh, this is kind of dragging for me. I was like, I wasn't enjoying it, but I think it's still a good arc. It's just, I don't think it should have been placed where it was.
Yeah, but before you continue, are we doing the manga manga arcs?
I'm not talking about sound. I'll give honorable mention to the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, because that was actually that bound filler arc. Not yet.
But
I do not care about the mod souls in any capacity. Korn is just there for comic relief.
Definitely not.
I don't like him. He's
a worse version of Chopper.
There you go. And then so Fullbring, and then I'll probably do Hueco Mundo. So like that's like the whole Arrancar arc. I'll put that there. And then I'll do Soul Society.
Yeah.
No. I'll do Blood War above Fullbring, then Hueco Mundo, Arrancar, Fate Karakura Town, winning that spot, Soul Society, and I think that's it. Maybe I'll put Arrancar after the Soul Society, because I like that saga more than Soul Society as a whole, if that makes sense. And I think I've done it.
Yeah.
Because the Blood War arc, it could have been the best one, but there's a lot of things in that arc where I was like, this is good, but it would have been better if he had maybe, I don't know, done this in this way. And like the way those locks from after chapter 600, I feel like it kind of just went progressively down, but there was still some slides. But and then the last 10 chapters were just trash.
Yeah,
so it was still trash when I was reading it. I was like, this is absolute garbage. It wasn't fun when I was reading it weekly.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun when I was reading it all in one. Like that weekly experience.
You kept reading it.
I read it weekly.
Imagine if you read it weekly. Jesus Christ.
That's fun. I got the announcement.
The pain.
Bleach is ending in 5 weeks. I was like, you're joking. I read the panel where Yuha breaks the Bankai. He unleashes the Bankai. You see the Bankai. Next page and it's broken. I was okay. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, we get to that later, because that's been disappointments. That's a whole discussion. But yeah, Rizal, the arcs.
Probably my favorite arc is the Soul Society one, the Rescue arc.
Yeah.
That was probably the first one I really fully got into, because I think I lightly, because I didn't really watch the first arc when he first got the powers, but the second arc, the Social Society Rescue arc, that's the one that I got invested, like seeing his growth, seeing him strive for strength, and it had like the same kind of tempo slash writing I'm used to, especially when it first came out and I was watching it.
Yeah.
You know, when they had to, especially the part when they had to like the fight in the town against Aizen's army, that was wild.
Yeah.
Like, I rewatched that too many times, too many times. I just thought like the whole dynamic, because there was so much going on, like in that, because there's so many fights, so many like dialogues that were going on between people, had me hyped. What else? Can't even think of any more now. Do you know when you know it, but I don't know what they're called. I like the like near to the end, the last arc when he used substitution powers.
The full arc.
Oh, the full arc.
Okay.
That's the one. That was also one of my favorites.
Oh, you know that you're the first person to say that I've heard, because most people don't like it.
A lot of people don't like it, and it's so weird because I think it's because I'm so, especially when my viewing, how I view anime, I'm not the most critical. Like I enjoy something for what it is, you know what I mean? So like whatever it is, I try to enjoy and appreciate what like it's trying to convey, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Mr. Ed.
All right, I'll go. All right, yeah. I'll go from like bottom up. So the Soul Substitute arc was, when I was reading it, because I started Bleach like 5 times, I couldn't get past this Soul Substitute arc. But once I got past that, so it's gonna be like bottom for me. Then Full Brink is next, and even though I don't hate it, it was I liked it. It wasn't the best, obviously, but I enjoyed it. And Ginjo was alright. He was cool. I didn't hate him. Most people do. Then what's his name? The guy that implants his memories into you. Tsukishima. Yeah, fam. That part is hacks.
But it can. I mean, yeah, it's pretty hacks. Man had Ichigo crying.
Yeah. That thing was annoying me differently as well. I was like, oh my, kill him, please. But yeah, I enjoyed the Full Brink arc. It was good. Then, and I liked it because of when the captains came as well and showed that thing. I was like, yeah, I was hyped. So I liked it. Then this one's gonna be a bit like, I don't know. But the next is the Aranka arc for me, because I love the Aranka arc. And obviously, Aizen, yeah. Obviously, most of my favorite characters were introduced. The Vizards, Shinji, I love them. Grimjow, Okiura, Stark. Yeah, it was good. Fuck Tozen, because Tozen is just no. Hate him. But yeah, the Aranka arc was good. I liked it. Then next is the 1,000-Year Blood War. I think it's number 2 for me, like my second favorite, because I think that was the arc I really got, like, after reading it, I really got into it. It's hard to explain, like, I was, like, questioning stuff. I was getting more into, the lore of the story and stuff like that. So I really got into 1,000-Year Blood War more than Aranka arc. Aranka arc, I was just hyped, like, yeah, give me more. But the 1,000-Year Blood War was, like, questioning, like, what if the Quincy did this? What happened, like, 1,000 years ago when they're fighting this? Yeah, so I really got involved with the 1,000-Year Blood War. That was my second favorite. And obviously, number 1, Soul Society. Yeah. I think that's when I got into... For Bleach, except for Naruto, because I got into Naruto really easily, I think Bleach was like the second anime I got into like that. Because with One Piece, where I got into it heavy, like I said, like a binge watching it like crazy, was Thriller Bat. Even people hated it. I loved the arc. It's not my favorite, but I loved it. I know because with the Zoro stuff as well, with the Kuma, I loved Kuma. And yeah, it was heavy, and I loved the backstory from Brook as well. So that one, it took me on to then before I really got into One Piece. I was like, yeah, I need to watch it every time. But for Bleach, it was the Soul Society arc, the second arc. I was like, yeah, I love it. And I like Rukia as well. So yeah, then Byakuya, Yoichi, from the reveal of Yoichi was, yeah. Then my suspicions, I knew Urara was smart and he had something up his sleeve. So yeah, Soul Society was good. I loved it. Yeah, strong arcs, to be fair. I think if I was giving it like numbers, Soul Substitute is gonna be like a 6, 6.5, Full Brink like a 7, around like an 8, 8.5. 1,000 Year Blood War, same thing, 8, 8.5. Then Soul Society is like a 9 for me. So yeah, good arcs. Looking back at it, it didn't have that many arcs compared to like One Piece.
Aranka arc into like what's it? The Hueco Mundo.
2 different ones,
Then you have the Thick Karakura Town. Then you have the Desu Dice. That's when he goes into the the Bankai. And you got the final fight with Aizen. And you can do the same for like the 1,000 Year Blood War as well. You can, most people do. It was good, man. I liked it. I like the Society a lot. And 1,000 Year Blood War, you get a lot of hate, but if you like remove like the last 10 chapters, it was good.
I wasn't
things that were like
the 1,000 Year Blood War like that. I wasn't feeling that's why I wasn't, even though I'm like with Bleach, it's not the thing I'm most into. Like, I know personally that's not the thing I go hard for. But even like the 1,000 Year Blood War, like the Quincy and the team up and everything, like I wasn't feeling it. I didn't think it gave me enough. And I think I'd even fully, do you know when you're reading it, but you're not really reading it?
Your heart wasn't in there.
Fair enough.
That was me.
I mean,
okay.
100%.
I get you. Because with the 1,000 Year Blood War, like the Quincy, for me anyway, the way the Quincy came out of nowhere, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You know, I was wishing for the Quincy to do something, but they came, then they went.
Yeah.
In one arc. I was like, what? So because I was like, we need more Quincy's. Like, then I don't want to talk about like Ryukin, Ishida's dad, but you know, I was like, we need more. Then they finally gave it to me, but they gave it to me like too much. Like, oh yeah, we've been hiding since. What do you mean you've been hiding? Where what? So okay, I can get past that. They're strong. How are they so strong? Okay, fair enough. Then they left.
I mean, it always made sense for the Quincy's to come back. I mean, they were introduced as the opposition to the Soul Reapers. But I needed like a smoother like transition. Like, you know, give me hints. Like Aizen talked about them a little bit. I understand that, but since they were hiding, I don't know, it would have been
invasion.
Kind of hard for, like, someone to talk about them, because if they knew about them, then it wouldn't have been such a shock when they pulled up, you know, because they were literally sleeping in their house.
That's true.
Fam, surprised me, man. But yeah, I think we should talk about like, I don't know if it's going to get a bit toxic, but we'll talk about strongest characters, best Bankai before we talk about power scaling. Then before we talk about like biggest disappointments and like biggest strengths of Bleach, because I think we'll do that last because that's a lot deeper. So we'll go strongest characters and best Bankai. Wherever you want to go first.
Okay, Aizen's probably up there. Yuha Buck is probably up there as well. Ichibe, Yamamoto, Kenpachi, Ichigo, yep. I think those ones are like the super strong ones, but like if I'm talking about, and then Lil Barrow as well, because that guy was just OP for no reason. And what's it? The Miracle. I forgot his name, but I hate that guy.
Gerard.
I hate that guy.
That's the one that was the most OP for me.
He was.
Why?
This would be like in the issue section, but Kubo makes the fights too long. He doesn't know when to cut it.
Yeah.
That guy was left for too long.
Yeah, I think he writes himself into like a.
It's true.
In a hole because with that kind of power. Because the Lil Barrow, the Askin, Gerard, even Askin was better because his power was small.
It's not too OP.
He was good.
The rest of them.
But Gerard and Lil, I didn't understand what Lil Barrow's power was. I can't lie to you.
Shoot through anything, and then and then when he opens his eye 3 times,
then he was.
That means he becomes transparent, and then he turns into that chicken thing. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah. Then I was like, what? And I was looking to the soon see. I was like, no. Then the thing with what's her name? Nana.
Nana. That was yeah. We're gonna save that. But anyway, if I'm talking about the most tax powers, Shinsui's Bankai is in there. Who else? Yeah,
Shinsui.
Buck is there. I think that's more
Yamamoto's Bankai.
Like, it's more like hacks as in like technical, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean Ichibe.
Yeah, Ichigo. Yeah, he can rewrite. He can change your name. He can change your name.
Fam, that surprised me differently, and it brings himself back to life.
Yeah, that's profound.
That was the biggest. I was like, "Oh, what?" Just say my name, and I'm come back. Oh my god,
he hits different.
Ichigo was hype.
Yeah.
That Urahara. I wish he explored it more.
Okay,
I really do.
What's it? It makes sense for him, if that makes sense.
Yeah. They were talking about like the
I like his Bankai, but my favorite Bankai is probably either the true form for Toshiro, because I was like, when he turned into the different form, and like you see how he's controlling it, or it's Rukia's Bankai with an honorable mention to human form Komamura.
Yeah.
Because like the name of his Bankai is just raw to me. Like Kokojo Tengen Myo. That's clean. Yeah. But yeah, Rukia's Bankai is probably my favorite one because it's just beautiful.
Rukia, I still prefer Hitsugaru's one to Rukia's because of the drawbacks, basically. But it looked beautiful and it's hacks. Instant free. I don't understand how people are gonna. Yeah.
I wouldn't personally want that
Bankai. Very good control.
But
no. That's what I'm saying. I want to have
beautiful Namtok in the whole Soul Society.
It's elegant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't deny it.
Then you have to slow down when you're taking it down. It's like the risks and everything. And if your opponent manages to escape,
well, to be honest, we didn't really get to see what he was like to do because as soon as he used it, he what's it? Yeah. I was not. He just died.
As doth.
Because he yeah. That thing was ugly.
It was scared. That thing was funny.
Also, Renji's Bankai.
And people were telling me like Rukia's not by captain level.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Like people like she didn't deserve to be
captain level when she came back from the Soul Palace.
But if you look at it, exactly same with Renji. As North, whatever his name is, beat Byakuya, who was already the captain, one of the strongest ones. Then Rukia came back and one-shotted him.
Like her Bankai, her Shikai is even strong because her body's an extension of the Zanpakuto. Bro.
Exactly. I love a Shikai. I think I prefer Shikai to a Bankai.
Yes,
when it comes to like technicality.
Really cool. I like her power because it's like playing with temperature rather than just like your normally like ice power.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Then Kenpachi, that thing confused me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But I loved it. Demon. Because I just call his Bankai Yachiro, basically. That's his Bankai.
Yeah. So basically, so he was talking. Yachiro was basically his Zanpakuto spirit the whole time, and like those two are quite close. So even though it's an asshole that he was able to use Bankai, she basically just like I don't know, cheated her way into unlocking the Bankai. So, and to be honest, we don't even know how it works because he just used it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I read that weekly too, and the chapter was just called it was called Yaiba. I was like, what? And then you just got the face of Kenpachi in his when I'm just like, going it on. Like, I like it.
There's an argument he can beat most people, man, and I'm not even going to argue against it.
He's really strong.
It was,
yeah. When he's in a berserk rage like that, he's different. The strength is like it's monstrous. Like, so I'm not.
You understand how crazy that is?
That's
with his teeth.
It's actually reckless.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's basically a Hulk with a sword, and I loved it. Yeah. It's very fitting for him.
In a fact, most people who he fights, he definitely has the upper hand in strength and stuff like that. But
literally, I never felt like, except it was when he was fighting Iwachi, I never felt what's his name?
Yeah, that's
Kenpachi was going to lose. Even against Grammy. Oh, Grammy. I've never hated and loved the
I don't really have a problem with Grammy. It's just like the way the fight ended. It was like, so you can imagine anything. Like you imagine power beyond something that you can handle when your power is literally imagination. Come on, bro.
Big problem with Grammy, man. He had the chance to be like top 10 strongest characters. Dumb. How can you have
exactly?
Your power is imagination. Okay, I give him. I give you like he made space time. He did this thing was he did the Fujitora. He brought meteors down, but I expected more of that. How can you be bringing out guns when you have meteors with your head? I'm saying imagination. I imagine you not to exist. Boom, What?
It's
How
wild.
hacks imagination is. I
would
imagine
say
that you're
some
because
people-
he was so.
Some people get the wrong powers. Like if anybody else had that, they would be able to use it differently. Like
Because I was getting excited. Like I said, I wish Yachiro's hand was was a cookie, so he breaks easily.
Yeah,
Why
that's
couldn't
the
you
one
do that
thing.
to
But
Kenpachi?
maybe it's just because he's stronger than
It's true.
Yashiro. But like, they don't really explain the limit of the power. They don't explain the limits.
So the
of
powers
power.
doesn't work. I think that was the problem. If they explained the limits, it could have been better. But there was no limit set, and he made space, a space-time pocket thing. So all bets are off. Yeah. Then the way the fight ended is all. Oh, I imagined you to be on Imaginable Beast, and what's what? Oh, Grammy.
Yeah.
I like his powers, but
we
not
didn't
him.
mention
Yeah.
Yamamoto's Bankai. We need
Speaking
to
of though, what do you think?
talk about that one? That one's one of the best. That's the top 3 Bankai.
Woo!
People
I think
was
it is
like, I'm
best
gonna kill
Bankai.
this guy, but I'm gonna make sure you remember the day, because listen, that might be
He
the
shines.
strongest one.
Because it's always between him and
Yeah.
Ichigo when it comes to best Bankai.
See, he didn't miss with the Bankai,
Because
bro.
it is not
Johnny
east,
revived
south, west.
the past people he's
Oh.
slain to fight against Yuha. Wow, that was crazy.
Didn't,
That's very
and
cool.
it's like, how many people did say it was? Like what?
15 trillion
Something-
degrees.
how many trillion?
He said his
Yeah.
blade is the same temperature as the sun. I was like, what?
That's
Yeah,
done.
that's killing anybody.
That's just dumb.
That's a
I thought we could get hotter than the
I'm
sun.
not sure, but I'm
It's
pretty
big.
sure it said it's the same temperature as the sun, or maybe
Then-
it's hotter.
then he caught himself in it,
Exactly.
and he's not even going to let you see it unless he wants to. Then it revives. Oh yeah. That was. I think that's the best. I was so hyped. Which
Yeah,
made me.
Royd.
What's his name? Who
Yeah.
was he fighting? Royd, the yourself. I don't even know if he's
Um,
strong or not because it was very confusing. I mean, he died, but it took
Yeah.
Yamamoto to bank. Oh, no, actually, Yamamoto went straight Bankai, didn't he? He wasn't wasting time.
But no, it was a fake, and then he got washed by Yuha back. So,
Fam, that annoyed me. Because it was how easy it was.
but I mean,
Fam, I flipped the page and his body's cut in half, falling from his body.
Yeah, it's peak. It's very peak.
Then exploded. Yeah, your watch was. Yeah, he was crazy. He didn't slow. But yeah. But what do you guys
now
think is
let me
the best
decide.
fights in Bleach?
Okay, first of all,
I think a fight that I've watched a lot,
Mhm.
like even randomly, I'll
Bleach
go on
fights
YouTube
are
and
special.
just type in, like, just get hyped before I do something. It's defo
That's a surprise.
Aizen and Ichigo.
Do you want to
That
elaborate
is-
on that?
One of my favorite.
That's a disrespectful fight.
Do you know what? I feel because that is especially one of my personal
Mhm.
like Aizen's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was low key rooting for him. which is wild. I was like, my guy Aizen, just take the win, take the W and go home. But I
Because
just
I was
love the
I was
whole-
rooting for him
Oh, rest in
until
peace
Gin.
again, man.
Jin, I don't know how to say his name. Yeah. When Jin died, I was like, oof. Now I want you to die, Aizen.
Even then,
He's a real
I
one.
still wanted Aizen to win, and I feel like I think that fight was great for me because of how gassed he was about himself. Do you know when? I think that's why I enjoyed it a lot, because man was like, "Yeah, look at me, look at my destructive power. Look what I just did. I'm that guy." Little did he know, he wasn't that guy.
Fam, the one I prefer him versus everyone versus him versus Ichigo.
Yeah, he
'Cause the way he
flexed on-
disrespected
in the anime with the music as well.
every single
It's just like,
person.
dun, dun. He just cut them all down.
Yeah, because Toshiro, Shinji,
Hey,
Shinsui,
but Yamamoto was about to
then he
wash
fought
him, bro.
Yamamoto after that as well.
Let them know.
Then he basically like, oh, he was lucky, but he was like, oh, you thought you stabbed me?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
a big
fam.
violation.
Where's Hinamori? I was like, oh my god.
Stamp him twice.
Oh,
For
fam,
real,
he
for
broke Toshiro, man.
What
He actually broke
what
him.
other fights for you, Sheldon?
real. The Yamamoto and what's that guy with the
Shinsui.
twin
Shinsui and
blade
Kitake.
swords?
You talking about that one?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That fight when there was both of them against
Oh.
Yamamoto, because I really enjoyed the dialogue between them. Like it was Yamamoto being kind of disappointed. He's like, these two guys I've seen grow up.
Yeah.
Like, how can you come and now disappoint me? and you know, I'm gonna. Do you know when it was like a dad saying, "I'm about to give you that ass whooping because you're dumb." That's what.
I mean, to
that's
be fair,
what it's like.
Ukitake was disappointed. Just in general. Yeah, I wish so much for you. Yeah, but yeah, that was hype because and Nano was there as well. It was like he looked at her and she fainted. Oh my god!
They were like, "You didn't have to do that, my guy. You didn't have to do that. There was no reason. There was no need."
Oh yeah.
Any others you can think of?
Yeah, that's good.
Not particularly.
Okay. What about you, Ed?
Oh yeah, I have a whole list, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it in order. I think it's just out of enjoyment for me, so you might disagree for some. But your watch versus Ichigo.
That's a good fight.
I love that fight. Mainly because of Ichigo, but I love that fight. That was terrible. Then to top it off, when he brought himself back to life, like, just say my name. Ichigo. Yep, I'm back. But the way you watch violated him though in the end. Whew. Yeah. If it was anyone else, Ichigo is winning. Yeah. Ichigo needs to be respected. Then one of my favorites is Ichigo versus Byakuya. You got to respect that. Byakuya, man, I love that guy. The way he talks trash to anyone and everyone. It's just, yeah. He has one of the best quotes in Bleach. I love Byakuya. Then Miyamoto versus Fake Yuwatch. Then Ichigo versus Ukiura. Yeah, because
technically Ukiura was bodying him, and then he had to rely on the bullet
after
laying him out.
Yeah, I mean, respect Ukiura. Ukiura was playing with him.
Got peaked for him.
Then he went to the hollow. Then
But when man said I have a second form, I knew he was serious. Man said no. I was. Do you know how shocked I was? That was one of the most like jaw-dropping moments because I didn't know it was even possible. But man said I'm going to show you.
Different, man.
he deserved better. He deserved better. I wanted him to win at that point. I was like, yeah, you deserved it. If you're saying
literally, I was rooting for Ichigo and Ukiura. Oh yeah, that was a good fight. Then Aizen versus everyone. Ichigo versus Grimmjow.
Good fight.
Of course. Then Mayuri. I mean, to be fair, Mayuri versus everyone he fights. Because he's going to win. But yeah, Mayuri versus I can't say his name. But the left hand of Soul King. Yeah, Penaido. I like that fight. I mean, that's one of the first times I saw Mayuri sweat as well.
Excellent fight. Yeah. I'm going to say that as well.
It was a good fight.
Because you see, like, you see him sweating, and then you see, like, all the techniques, and then you're seeing the way the Panaida's adapting and how OP he's had. He is actually, and then Nemu as well.
Too hot. Nemu. Jesus Christ.
I was sad when she died.
Then Nemu, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's not the same one.
She's a little Nemu now, so it's calm.
So she's dead.
No.
Those chapters, those however long the fight was, those chapters were probably like, that was like, I didn't even know Kubo could write a fight, and then he went and wrote Shunsui versus Lil Barrow, and I was like, what happened? You were doing so well, because that fight is bad. But I'll get to that later.
Well,
have you finished, Ed, or should I go?
A few more. There's Kenpachi versus Unohana, mainly because of feels. Yeah. Then Kenpachi versus Grammy. Even I had my problems with it, just mainly because of Kenpachi, not Grammy, because Grammy's always you. But yeah, with the Shikai, everything, it was like drink. I was like, oh, yeah, it was hype. It got me hyped. Then Askin versus Yoruichi and Uehara. I like that fight. That was good.
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Yeah. Then the Gerald fight, I liked it.
Oh.
I actually liked the Gerald fight. I just was annoyed. Okay. I liked it to like halfway, if that makes sense. Because it's like, yo, let's go. Then it's like,
basically.
Stop. I'm tired of him. Please.
Because the thing with that fight is, you have the first phase when he's small.
Yeah.
And basically he pulls up and he's like, yo, you trying to invade? And then Byakuya just kills him straight away. Like, he's just like, and he kills him twice too. Like, he eviscerates his body, and then he makes sure to erase the head, and he comes back as like a giant. Yeah. And then like he just destroys like the whole group of Soul Reapers who were with them, and then like you have Shinji, he got taken out. Hinamori, they got taken out. The Visors did nothing.
Fam, that annoyed me.
Rose is a bomb.
Rose
so
and
is,
the other guy.
I don't even know what his name is. Baller man. He doesn't matter. That's it.
I forgot his name. I don't care. That's when it comes to biggest disappointments. Just we talked about that later because the Visors, big oof. Aside from Shinji and the Kaido guy, I couldn't give two shits about the rest of them. But I still like the Gerard fight because of Toshiro as well. When he brought his, then Kenpachi is also. I mean, it had good things happening in it, so that's why I liked it. But it's not up there, but honorable mention.
Okay, I'm gonna go by Arc.
No, I was gonna say, the only thing I respect about Rose is his hair, man.
When he said he's got the wavy lock.
Yes, man. I respect it. That's hard to keep up. I respect that. If you can look after your hair like that.
Can you imagine? When they respect you because of your hair, and that's it. Rose is a bum.
Nasty masculine got him out the paint quickly, man. Alright. Okay, so
respect.
So in the Soul Society, my favorite fights from there was Ichigo versus Byakuya. I liked how it was because that's like
of course
Byakuya's been getting Ichigo down like every time they've met, kind of thing. Like first time they met, man eliminated his soul power, said he was slow even when you're falling. That's a violation in my opinion. Like how can you stab me in the back and then when I'm falling, I'm in pain, and then you stab me again and telling me I'm slow because I'm falling? Can't you just let me rest? Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
Jackie had a dirty mouth.
He's so cocky. He's like, you don't have a Bankai. You don't have a Bankai. He's like, Ichigo's like, just release your Bankai. It's gonna be peak if you don't do it. He's like, nah. And then he does it, and then Ichigo's like, I guess I couldn't fight you with just my Shikai. And Byakuya's like, why is this guy talking like he's got it? Bro, I remember that episode when I watched it. You just hear him say Bankai. Bruh, I feel the chills, man.
Bankai.
You see the black,
the voice
black,
action,
the black robe,
the OST,
and the
everything
long
is
black sword.
Beautiful.
And Byakuya's like, what is that? You think that's a Bankai? Why are you lying to me? And then he tries to attack him.
Bankai.
Because man was struggling. It looked like he was struggling to get. He struggled to get into that Bankai. So I understand why he was sleeping on it.
And then you try to attack him with the Senbon's after, and then you just see the flowers. And next scene, Ichigo's sword at his throat. I was just like, oh my days. Byakuya's just like, what? How is he so fast? And he's like, so that's his Bankai. And then like it's also like the this whole subplot with Rukia, and like how his ideal was just like, I won't break the rules anymore, so she has to die. But technically, I don't want her to die. And like at the end when he loses, he's like, okay, Ichigo, you've convinced me. Your resolve has convinced me, and I won't kill Rukia. So and this is like it's like a nice ending to the whole part with like his beef with Byakuya, and that's how like they kind of become friends in a way. I like Ichigo versus Kenpachi as well. That's like when he starts understanding his power. And I like that. It's kind of like they're opposed because Kenpachi is just like, Zanpakuto is just a sword, man. We're not friends. But like Ichigo's like, no, you have to work together.
Do you know how? Looking back at that, do you know how ironic that is?
Because he was friends with Yachiro
from Kenpachi. That was well done by Kubo. Can't lie.
Yeah, that whole fight was class.
And then let's see Aranka. I liked Ichigo versus Grimjow. That's a great fight. The whole thing with Orihime when she's like Ichigo's kind of moving a bit like, okay, I can't move too mad because she's scared. But then like, and then I was like to Orihime, yo, fix up, man. He's doing all of this for you, even though he doesn't even like his hollow powers. He's fighting because he wants to protect you. He came to Recommendo for you. And Orihime is just like, yo, I need to check myself. And she's like, yo, don't die. And then Ichigo's just like, bet, it's over. I'm about to watch this man. Hey, Nelly,
shout out my baby now.
New Toro. That was a nice little moment.
Oh, that's good.
And
I wish it lasted longer.
Yeah,
I think it was getting disrespected.
New Tory, he's corny, man. Like, he snuck Canelli out. He snuck her because he knew he couldn't touch her. He's not strong enough. Weakling, man. What else do I like? I rank her up. I liked Shuhei versus Findor. That was in Fate Karakura time. Because in the anime, that fight was wavy. Like the way he just releases his Shikai and he's like, oh yeah, I'm scared of my swords because they just smell of death. And he just starts chasing him down. I was like, oh my day. And with the music as well. Because his what's it? I'm telling you.
Naranka arc, man. The OST Naranka arc.
Listen, let them know about
the Spanish
They don't know
tank?
about the Spanish twang.
Oof.
Hit different.
Fam, you got me dancing while I'm hyper at the same time.
Different.
What are you talking about?
Don't kill me. My man said I'm deep down.
Also, I like Yamamoto versus Wonderwise. That was cool. Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't exactly when he pammed him.
But Yamamoto with no sword.
Him with the Ikotsu, double impact. And then I think because I didn't really like Yorichi versus Ryorichi Ishin and Urahara versus Aizen. Because at that point he was just like, yeah, you guys are nothing to me. So he just washed him. He is. I should mention I like
Ishin is very confusing.
Ishin versus Grand Fisher. That was a nice
I don't know where to rank him.
Because the Grand Fisher is just like he's got like a big sword. And he's like, yo, I got a big sword because I'm strong. And he's like, you got a small sword. You must be weak. And Ishin just washes him. He's like, yo, you see captains, yeah, we're built different. We can control the size of our swords. Because if we didn't, we'd just be walking around with massive swords.
Yeah.
Big flex.
Because Ishin is confusing. Because when it was like when he was fighting Aizen by himself for a little bit, I expected him to get washed in like a second. But he didn't. So I was like, oh, because I think the reason why I like Ishin, and I'm still confused about like where I'm ranking him like power-wise, is because I didn't expect much from him. I'm not even talking about like when he was like being like a silly dad. But as Shinigami, I was like, probably like third seat at best, or like it was probably like a lieutenant to someone. But no, he was captain and a good one at that.
Blood War, because I know Fullbring was okay, but the fights, I mean, I liked Ichigo versus Ginjo at the end. It's kind of nice because he's like he gets his powers back and he's just flexing.
Yeah.
I like
Ginjo was nothing to Ichigo, but I like it's kind of like more from an ideals point because like there's kind of sketchy things going in the Soul Society, but like I don't think Ichigo was always aware of that, so he didn't really have a problem. But Ginjo was different, so he was like, yeah, I have a problem with this, and then that's why he has this whole thing of execution and all them things there. But yeah, Blood War.
Oh, best thing before you go, best thing from Fullbring out, Rurika.
Yeah, she's cool.
I loved her. I actually loved her.
All right, Blood War. So as you said before, Yamamoto versus fake U-Hard Lock. I mean, like that was just him flexing with Bankai. I'm just keeping it low. I liked Soifon versus BG9 because like that's off. I just liked the way that they tried to compensate for their power when they had their Bankai taken away. Like with the Shunko, I like Shunko because I like the hand-to-hand style, and I like how it's different elements. So you got fire with Yorichi's brother, electricity, and then wind. And I thought that was quite wavy. And then like when they get their Bankai back at the end, and she just blows them away with the big missile. I forget the name. Things like Jujutsu or or stuff like that. It was like,
we forgot Yorichi versus Sofia in Soul Society.
That
was a good fight.
More from that one. Yeah, she was getting washed. She was like, yo, I got
it was one-sided as well.
And Yorichi's like, yo, I didn't have that, man.
I made Shunko. What are you talking about?
Must have respect yourself. Come on.
Basically.
Don't step to me with that.
Top big man.
That was funny, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like moments like that. They actually crack me up.
What else did I like? I like Komamura versus Bambietta. That human form was, if they had let him keep that form, he would have been a problem for. I'm telling you.
It looked raw, man.
Listen, the art.
Especially his Bankai as well.
It's the soldier without the armor. That's clean. Like that. That's so clean. I'm sorry. That's so clean.
Yeah. I saw it as well.
Listen, in color, it hits different.
And I saw it in color.
Bleach in color, Bleach in color is a problem. I'm telling you.
Too sweet.
They need to do the whole manga in color. I probably buy it.
100%.
I'm definitely buying it because the Bambietta, Candice Catnip. Yeah,
I like.
It's like it's live when you watch it like that. When you read it like that, like, you know,
honestly,
like so vivid.
It's just.
What else? Renji versus Master Masculine when he comes with his new Bankai. His actual Bankai. Listen, the new thing.
Because the old Bankai was just trash, honestly.
Listen, the new thing, yeah.
At that point, the Shikai was better.
The two kings, oh my days. That was raw. Then obviously Rukia versus.
I don't think his old Bankai was trash though. I don't think
Bankai supposed to be a trump one. It needs to be special.
Nothing special.
Because if you compare it to other Bankais,
Rose is a bomb.
Even Rose had a better Bankai than that.
See, that's what we're doing. that's the problem, because we be comparing people's Bankais. We have to appreciate
who would you rather be your captain though? Would you rather have Renji with that Bankai or Renji with his new Bankai? Exactly.
I definitely wouldn't want him.
Exactly.
I definitely want him with his new Bankai.
I'm trying to live.
I think the reason why I think it's trash is because compared to his new one, there's nothing.
It's just a big snake.
Who was going to beat with that Bankai?
It's trash.
And he basically shot Sarah out.
It's garbage, man.
The snake with Sarah.
I'll mention two more. Ichigo when he comes up from the Soul Palace versus Candice Catnip, when he pulls out the Getsuga Jushira. Donnie just did two Getsugas, put them together. I was like, yeah, that's my guy.
The when they jumped him and couldn't beat him. Oh my god.
That's my man.
I was so hype.
And then, you said it earlier, he pammed
It's like, we're not going to let you go. It's like, shut up.
Like you said, Mayuri versus Panida. I think that's like one of the best fights Kubo's ever written. Like, no arse pulls, just pure raw.
And just
let them go.
Straight greatness.
I'm telling you.
That's what we love to see.
But yeah, that's me, man. There's a lot of fights I like in Bleach, because Bleach fights just hit different, man. Especially in the anime.
They do.
Yeah, man.
They actually do.
That's like always with anime, man.
Like you said, it's the music. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's the big significance, like why I love the Bleach fights. Because like the music gets to me gas. They build up the momentum so nicely, like, and then when you actually get to the point when it's like the big crescendo, like optimum moment, like, I don't know, it's just lit. Like I could vibe to the soundtrack. Yeah,
because I need to see. I'm just waiting for the song they're going to use versus Ichigo versus Yawach, Mayu versus Pineda. Yeah, it's going to be.
I don't know how the OST can be so good. It's going to hit. Like when Ichigo when he comes back from Bankai and then he goes up to Aizen and he's like, yo, let's go from here. And Aizen's like, you gonna make me? And then he just grabs his face. I was like, oh my days. And you got the music in the background.
He's like,
powerful.
Bring your face over here, fam. It's like, oh, you thought it was you that made that mountain? No, that was me. That was not you. I was like, oh my god.
I replayed that like 10 times because the confidence. The thing is, you have to respect a man that stands in front of you and has that composure in their face. Do you know if somebody stood in front of me like that, I would have to understand that they have something I don't know about. Like they're stronger than I might be perceiving. Because I would have said, okay, I respect you. Let's fly off and go somewhere nice, somewhere different. Let's change up the scenery. Because it's embarrassing when man is grabbing your face like that. That is.
It was payback, man.
Oh, that was a big disrespect.
Aizen did the one finger thing.
We didn't mention that. That's a big disrespect.
Ichigo's like, yeah.
Man, stop the theme.
Ichigo's like, I remember that.
Stop the theme music, you know. Remember that.
Ichigo's like, I remember that.
Bro, I was shocked.
Yes.
Can you imagine? They were playing
the
number one. You got the black lady singing in the background. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Final attack. And he just puts up everything. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Stop. I was like, oh my god. No. With one finger. His Bankai. Ichigo remembered that.
Yeah,
that's why he got his face like that. He's like, I remember what you did to me.
It's when he let himself get caught in
the who hits the gate.
Where is it? I don't know, with his Kaido, whether oh my days, when he let himself get caught in that.
Urahara, oh my god.
And then he broke it with his hand. Just one.
He was built different.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
The AK mindset.
He was that was payback, man. Because Aizen did him dirty with that one finger, man. The same person that just beat Byakuya. One finger.
It's true.
The way that Aizen was so much stronger than the rest of them is crazy.
It's dumb. It was stupid. And even then, that wasn't even his final form. And he was smacking them like that.
It was, oh my god.
I don't know how disheartening that would feel to be like everybody else. Because even if you said, we working together isn't even entertaining you. You know what I mean? Like, you're not even entertained. That's
the whole reveal, that was the best reveal in anime I've ever seen. Like when I was first watching it. Because it went from like the least interesting captain to like Aizen.
Top one.
Like I couldn't remember his name.
When he slicked back their hair.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. It's like, who? Like, oh no, who killed him? It's like, probably wasn't strong anyway. It's like, no, he didn't die. From the hair.
Man got rid of the glasses.
Oh my god. The flip. Oh yeah. When he took off the glasses.
That's when I knew, yeah.
Don't he threw the glasses, slipped their hair, had the one strand and
it is finished. That's when I knew. I was like, yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing no more. I had to pull. He's definitely one of the smartest characters, like, that I've seen. Like,
the people I'm talking, I'm not sure where to go. Who do you think is smarter, Aizen or Urahara?
Urahara. I think Aizen even admitted that Urahara.
So obviously Aizen is stronger, but Urahara, when it comes to the brain,
I think the big difference between them is that Aizen is not humble like that. He's not. Do you know what I mean? He overthinks. He has like a superiority complex. Man just thinks he's the best. So that's why that's his downfall. Like, eventually, if you're thinking you're the greatest, like, and there's nobody that can match you, you overlook certain things. But Urahara will not do that. Man's like, he's smart, but he's one of those when he's like, those people is like, when you have, the more knowledge you get and have, the more you understand that you don't know everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I just remembered in the manga, remember when Urahara was fighting Askin and what he said, but the reason why he was even in the war, what's it called? It was a war, but
the special war potentials.
Because of knowledge. Because the man had answers to everything. So he has plans from part 1 to 5. If this doesn't work, we try that. To the A to Z, has a plan for everything.
He has a contingency for his contingency for the contingency.
Yeah, Urahara's. That's why it's my third favorite character. I love him.
He's smarter than Aizen, because Aizen, the whole thing with the Hokyo, he tried to make his own and he flopped.
Yeah.
So he had to steal Kisuke's and merge it with his own to get the perfect one. Because Kisuke's that guy. That's my man.
I like how man is just a chilled guy who has a small convenience store and just like, you know,
I knew
he's so smart and he's doing that.
Back when he was cutting clogs, I was like, nah, there's something up with this guy.
Trust me.
Guess what? When he was a captain before, I was like, what? Really? And Yorichi was a captain, Ishin was a captain. I was like, oh my god. Fam, every captain that ran away, I love them. Except from the Visors.
Shinji's the only raw one, and Hachi. Because Rose, how is Rose going to be fighting someone? He activates his Bankai and he's like, I'm going to tell you exactly what this does. I'm going to tell you how this works, to the point where the guy breaks his ears so his Bankai doesn't work and then he just gets one shot.
And I don't mind when villains do that, like it's a shonen trope, or when good guys do that. But when your Bankai relies on hallucinations and you tell them exactly how it works. Rose was the one. Yeah.
I feel like some people just want to lose. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Exactly.
They're out
He
here.
wants to lose.
They don't rate themselves enough. They're like, you know what? I'll tell you all my secrets and I'll tell you how to defeat you.
Yeah. It uses sound. Don't worry, it's not real. It uses sound. So if I don't hear it, it's not a problem.
You're good. You're Gucci. You're fine, bro.
It's the same guy. Same thing that happened with the guy Kenpachi fought. That like the 3 people he fought was the question. I think like if he asks you a question, you answer. So Kenpachi just ignored him and beat him. I was like, what? Why would you? When your power is hacks until you explain it. So just shut up and use it. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's all. Like, they want to elongate fights, but I would appreciate, even if a fight is 1 second, that just shows how evident, that just makes it more evident that you have like mastery over your fighting ability and skills and powers. Like, just because like a fight doesn't have to last ages for me. Like, if you said the fight was like a millisecond, I'm more impressed than you spilling out all the beans about your ability and then elongating the fight. Trust me, and then again, getting slumped. Like, that's embarrassing.
I'm not getting slumped because the other guy is powerful. Getting slumped because you told him about your powers.
Legit. You be yourself sometimes. You be your own downfall.
Man, did you think he was Aizen? What the... Yeah, Rose. Yeah, this is a good segue, to be fair. Let's talk about like what we're disappointed about in Bleach. Because Rose, Visage. Whoo.
Visage after the introduction were pointless.
I think the best thing about the Visage was the song, the OST.
Agreed.
Because that was like, oh, that was sweet. Apart from that, yeah.
Their music was too good for them.
They didn't deserve it. They could have used that for the
As soon as they came into Fate Kuro Town and they had their first fights, after that they were pointless because they just got washed by everyone.
Yeah, Visage.
And they got watched differently. Like,
but Shinji. But do you know, have you read is it light novel or the novel for, I forgot what it's called.
Can't Feel Your Own.
Yeah.
Can't Feel Your Own.
And Shinji's Bankai got revealed.
It did.
I wasn't impressed. That was a bit disappointment.
It doesn't look anything that that's interesting to me.
He just makes basically the Bankai Rizal is like he makes his opponents like he has like a ability where he makes opponents don't know who's enemy and who's foe, so they just fight each other. That's basically
wow.
I think it's similar to Tozen's Bankai, and that was trash as well.
Is there limitations to it? Like, is there a period of time
Tozen himself was trash. The beef I have with Tozen, different. That guy right there.
I heard the hate in your voice.
I can really hear it. Speak on it then.
Well, first of all, I think except from Yorichi, most of the black characters, oh my god, because Lil Barrow,
they get done dirty, bro.
Wow.
They always transform into some sort of concoction.
That's what was that? It was a frog, beetle, bug. What?
Don't kill me.
Listen, why is Zumamori this spinning top with massive eyes? Disgusting. They turned Tosin into a fly. He turned into a fly.
Then his backstory as well. That's one that pissed me off the most about Tosin. It's like, what?
He's a sim.
And you can't even see her. How can you simp for someone you can't see?
Yo, he's lost, bro. And Pepe. Don't even get me started on Pepe. Oh my days, that guy is ugly. Oh my days, he's ugly.
Disgusting.
When he released his bow standing, and you can even see the bows. Why are you drawing that, Kubo? I didn't need to see that, my guy.
That's wild.
Do you know the thing that annoyed me as well? When they were introducing him, it looked like someone like, he might be strong, the way he was like talking and stuff like that. Then it turned out to be a creep. Like my worst nightmare.
He really creepy. I don't know. Kubo got some beef with black guys.
Exactly. I think that's it.
He had them transforming into.
He likes black women so much. He doesn't like black guys because of that. Because he always take them. That's my theory. Because every black guy, Lil Barrow, Pepe, Tozen, and Tozen had such a Cool design as well.
Yeah, a little Barrow as well. Why did he turn into some chicken, bro? Oh my days, bro.
Even before he turned into a chicken.
He turned into a chicken.
He turned into like some weird angel inverted polka dot. Oh.
Lil Barrow is an abomination, bro. I don't even understand. Like that fight with Shusui was just like it was garbage, man. Like the Bankai was cool, but everything else was crap.
When Shusui stopped explaining Bankai, that fight went downhill. Like when he's like, okay, he did the first act, done. I was like, oh, hype. The second one, I was like, oh my god. Third one, the fourth one's I was like, yo, this is it.
Now the third one was cool.
The slit the throat.
What when they get drowned? They're drowned when they're drowning in the reactor.
Yeah, that's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's the third one.
Oh, that's the third one. Yeah. So it was cool. Then the disease in your body, you bleed profusely, and I was like, yo, this is hacks. How do you win? Yeah, any injury on you, any injury on me, we share it.
Gets reflected back onto you.
It's like hacks. Yeah. I love it. I've been waiting for the.
And then the thread.
Yeah, in your neck. Then first of all, I was confused how man didn't die. There's like, wait, I'm basically Jesus, but weird looking. And I blinked 3 times. I was like, oh,
bomb.
Then after that, after they reflected him with the stupid Nano nonsense, which I didn't like. I like the backstory for Shinsui, but the way they incorporated
it was nice.
And the reflect, nice. I think it's just to reflect. What a useless band. That was just a plot device.
A useless Zampak Pro. Oh, so conveniently now his family only has one Zampak Pro, which is passed down to each priest head, and that's a sword that can affect the god.
So if they were not fighting a god,
please.
She's useless.
Wow,
it's useless. And then also with our skin, when Yorichi turns into Daikichi and Horiatsu changes 62 times in a minute, like how is that useful in any other situation?
Exactly.
Please, trash. That was garbage, man. Oh my day.
The asking was like,
that's the moment to shine then, because they have no use other times, so that's their moment.
Yeah. But now, why do we need Nano?
Yeah,
why was she needed in that fight? But you know what is confusing as well? Because his Bankai was supposed to affect anyone that's in it, and the way she came in, it's like, how close were you before when he was using his Bankai and it didn't affect you in any way?
I guess we just have to assume when he was using it, she was out of range, because she would have been dead if she was in range.
Because why it annoys me so much is because I love Shinsui so much, and I was waiting. Where was Nano needed there? Even if you're going to kill Shinsui or like injure him severely, I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that than them win and not win. He turns into a chicken anyway. I guess we got.
I don't know. I think Kubo we
got Kira out of it
just
with the android hold person, so that was fun. But even that ended. Where did he go after that? We didn't see him anymore.
We just have to assume that he beat them up, I guess.
Even after that, then Eisen was like, not Eisen, your watch like, yeah, let me just get my reaction back with Gerard.
Yep.
Well, that's stupid. I think.
See, so why is it that Gerard survives Kenpachi Bankai, Toshiro Bankai, True Bankai, but he has to get killed by Bot? Why can't they just kill him themselves? Why does he have to claim more power? This man Kubo made Yuha Buck so OP he couldn't even beat them properly.
I think I think if he the same thing with what happened
if he had stayed the same power, if he had the same power as when he fought Ichigo, it would have been fine. But no, you made him absorb the Soul King's right hand, and now he can see every single future and change it. And
that's the one. It's fine if he can. How do you make him change it as well? Oh, your wife was so overpowered, and I liked him as well. I liked him. He was that disrespectful guy.
He was ruthless. And then he called that OP Almighty, and then it's just not fun anymore. Because I'm just like, how is he even gonna win? He can literally see every single future possible, and he can just switch to it.
So, yeah, the royal guards were just except for Pranida, the left hand of God, and he was good. And Askin was I love that skin. But Lil Barrow, I loved him until he changed.
When he went into the
character design,
that's when I was like, yeah. In fact,
before that,
you're right. That was.
I didn't know how to explain that.
I don't even know.
Angel looking, weird.
It was trash.
Then he went to chicken form. Then he went to little chicken forms as well. Oh.
It was trash, man.
Then Gerard. I think the Gerard one annoyed me more. Because how can you have Kenpachi, Shinji, who lost quickly, which annoyed me as well, Toshiro's true Bankai, and Byakuya? 4 of them. And the way you defeat him,
and he comes back every time.
Someone
like, bro, what's the point then? What's the point? There's no point, bro.
It was a slow build up as well, because I was getting angry because it was Pepe, it was Grammy, it was the zombie boy.
Giselle. He is. Yeah. He's just atrocious.
The zombie boy, Grammy. So it was building up. I was like, okay, Royal Gods, please be good. Then this stupid W guy with 2 thongs that pissed me off. Then the way they did Nimaya dirty, because Nimaya killed all of them.
Yeah, and
one shot.
And then Yuha back resurrects them with the Auschwitz. I'm just like, bro, oh my days. This is a problem I have with some of these shonen series. They can't really do the fight where they give both sides like an equal showing. It's either one side washes this side or this side washes that. Yeah. It can never be the same thing, which is what happened with the Zero Squad. They washed them and then they got washed. I'm just like, come on, man. Like, why is it always like that?
Because Nimaya was heat. Even though it was like, I was like, no, don't tell me that this is it. This is gonna be a disappointment. But at least Nimaya got a shine. The one shot, the Ikanshi, his Zanpakuto, it was cool. Then he got. Then was Hikifune and the other girl.
Oh, the sewing lady.
What did they do?
They beat the wind. She beat the wind lady by sewing up.
Yeah, but the food lady.
She's the one who made the arena, but like that ended up not even mattering because they got their powers back and then they just washed them. Like I think she died, but then she got resurrected by Ichigo.
Did she?
Yeah, they all got resurrected by Ichigo.
Why? Let's leave them dead.
That's what it said in the novel.
Except for Nimaya.
That's what it said in the novel.
Oh, okay. Except for Nimaya. Yeah. Zero Squad is by one like the biggest disappointment.
They came down from the Soul Palace after Serete got invaded, and they were like, "Oh, you guys couldn't even protect this place," talking all of that, and then they got washed like that.
Fab, visual. It was so like imagine talking trash to someone not defending your house,
and you can't
then
even do
you go
yourself,
to your house.
You're weak,
and all of you get killed.
Yeah, that's sad. That's embarrassing.
Literally, all of them got killed. Just Ichigo brought himself back, but all of them got killed.
It was a trash, man.
If Ichigo wasn't there, except from Nimaya, what's like the people in the society were better.
So that's why these people need to be humble.
I'm telling you,
have to come humble.
Especially that hot spring guy.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I forgot his name. Because he
talking mad trash. Just wait for
he got washed first.
The first person.
He couldn't even do anything.
I think it was
like Kubo did it on purpose. Just like I don't know, because there's so many things. Then I don't blame Kubo for this, but when Byakuya came back to life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because of the fangirls.
Because that would have been a nice moment for him to die. I'm not gonna lie.
Then even Toshiro and this what's his name, Rangiku.
It's just
Ambrose.
That's another thing,
and the other guy.
What's it? Because you know Ichigo.
Because Mario is basically Jesus, man.
Yeah, basically the people who don't get touched is Mayuri, Byakuya. Well, not Byakuya because he actually got washed in that up. Mayuri, Kenpachi, Uruharu. Those 3 are like the golden ones. They're too strong, or they just don't get shown in a negative light that often.
Yeah,
it's a shame, truly.
Because Marie was like, yo, Marie is Batman.
He is Batman, basically.
Give him like enough prep time.
Batman.
Give him enough prep time. He's beating anyone.
He modified his own Bankai. How can you do that, please?
That's why I like his Bankai, because his Bankai's power is basically him modifying his Bankai to suit the situation every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you're gonna win.
I don't know.
And if you manage to kill him, it's like, oh wait, I'm gonna turn into liquid and run away. Mayuri, man. I love
Bankai like that is what I like, because I don't like most powers are situational based. So like in this situation, you're more likely to prevail because of your ability.
Yeah. But
something like that is wavy. Like,
so you like the preparation?
I like just the ability to be able to adapt in any situation. Like, that's why I rate that.
Fair enough. But he's basically Batman, because give him enough prep time. I can see him beating Yamamoto, because like he's gonna put like a Wonder Wise, like seal Yamamoto's the Shikai and Bankai, then couple something else. If it's fighting against Ichibe, we'll like wear pure white, no black anywhere. Yeah, Mayuri's, yeah, I like him though. But the way he was bringing, he just brought Toshiro back. Yo, where did Rangiku go in that last arc?
Bro, she was there for the second Baz B when they fought him briefly, and then she got turned into a zombie, and then we didn't I don't think we saw her after like Toshiro left the thing. So he was wasted potential.
Mario said he brought her and Toshiro back, but we never saw her again.
Cause like, you know, Gin.
Then Hisagi. Oh my god, Hisagi.
Gin was trying to protect her because Aizen took something from her. We never even found out what happened. Then we don't even know what happened to Urahara Yoriichi. They survived. Does it say anywhere in the novels? Yeah, they're alive. But like, obviously we didn't see it because Kubo got washed, and then that ending was very lackluster. Like, yeah, they beat Yuha back with an arrow made out of silver, like he's a werewolf. Yeah, but he can see it. He saw the future of it happening. Is he like Aizen and just wanted to lose? I think he got shown a future by House Ralph. And I think that influenced whether he could take the whether he was gonna dodge or not. Because they share power. People were saying that Houseward was the reason he lost. He was this. People were like saying like he got shown the wrong. He showed him like a false wrong vision. Yeah, wrong vision. So Houseward did end up killing him, like he said he was going to with Busby, but even though Busby got down dirty, but. So I can accept that ending, but it's like we have to guess it ourselves. It wasn't told to us. Then Ishin and Ryukin, they showed up for one panel. Why? Listen, the flashback was good, but why was Ishin and Ryukin not in the arc? Why was Uryu not in the arc? It's Quincy's. Come on. And the fight he had was skipped most of the time. It was pretty garbage. And the person he fought had similar powers to him. And he got washed. I reflect this? No, sorry, I reflected back to you. What? Yo. Then Chad. Oh. Just left him to the statues, man. Him and Ginja. Chad. Chad. Oh my days.
But Chad's been taking L.
He's the L taker.
Because when I look back at it, I like Orihime more than Chad when it comes to usefulness to the story. And I've been dissing Orihime. I feel bad. Because what did Chad do that was better than her? He got washed, man. That's what he did. He's there to get washed. That's what he does. Even in the Fullbringer arc where he should have had focus, he didn't get focus. He's basically all he did was Ichigo. No, Ichigo. No. Yeah. I feel bad for talking trash on Orihime when Chad was there. I like Chad. I like him still, but he took too many L's. At least Orihime got a shine. Her started protecting her and attacking as well. A shield. Chad was fighting statues. He didn't even get a stand with her. He was fighting statues in the last arc. He got paired up with Ginjo. We haven't seen him since Ganju, whatever his name. We haven't seen him since Soul Society. He got paired up with him. Yeah. So Kishima was more important than Chad in that last arc. Yeah. Let us think it. You hate to see it. But Chad was never really powerful anyway, so I guess I don't know why I even had any expectation for him. Yeah. And the way he got introduced in the story as well was so good. Then yeah, that was his best moment in my opinion, his introduction. Yeah, the flashback with him and Ichigo and about his granddad. Ichigo, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Granddad's medallion. That was probably his best showing because they go to Heiko Mundo, he beats one guy, and then Notoria comes up and washes him. Like they didn't even need to do that easily. They didn't. Like he's Espada number 5. Like they didn't need to have him come up here and wash him. Yeah, but Notoria annoyed me because he was just sneaking people. Snipped Grimjow, snips Chad, Nell. Yeah. You hate to see it. But yeah. I like him, but too many L's, and I wish he did more. Yeah. And most
of the time, he's not needed. Like, even when they were trying to rescue her from Hekamundo, did they need Chad? Like, they didn't need Chad.
Nah, they didn't.
You see, so what's the point? There was no need. Like, he was not
there for
necessary.
decoration.
He could have stayed where he was.
Fam,
Legit.
they needed that Mexican representation. That's what.
Massive representation. At this point, that's all he is.
Literally, it's like, yeah, let's have Chad there. Add a bit of color to it. That's literally because what did
And
he
the thing
do?
is,
What?
he doesn't have to be like that. Like, you can respect him a bit. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Chad was, and because it's such, it was so easy for them to make us like him even more and make him a better character, but Kubo just didn't try.
Mm.
That was my problem with it. He didn't try. It was obvious he didn't try. Yeah.
And if you're not going to try, why have him there? Because I only want your 100%.
Yeah.
Please.
It's the same thing with Ikitake,
Mm.
He was there because just to bring out the right. Because he got hyped with Shinsui, the twin sword guys. Yeah, Moto was having that hype moment with them. Then Ukitake was just. We didn't even get to see his full Shikai, because of his Bankai. Then he died.
A waste, didn't it?
Oh,
Straight away.
Ukitake in that last arc was.
Yeah, I wish he didn't die.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was always sick,
Understandable.
and then the thing that was stopping him from being sick, left him.
Was his right hand. Then when he left him, we didn't even get to see his full Shikai. That's the thing that's annoying me. He didn't get any fight. Nothing. He got done by Wonder Wise. Then, yeah, Ukitake. Then the Soul King itself, I don't even understand. That was a useless thing.
Oh, the Soul King. The Soul King, if you read the novels, is actually it's quite interesting. Like it kind of makes everything kind of grey instead of black and white. Because it's kind of the Soul King is a prisoner, and they wanted to make Ichigo the replacement for the Soul King. And what they did is they cut off all. Like he can't do anything by himself. I don't know the specific details, but it's a lot of fishy business going on from what I've seen anyway. And they were trying to make Ichigo the Soul King.
See,
You haven't.
that's interesting. Why didn't they explore that? Oh my god.
Well, it's like
Because man's out here feeling sorry for him.
they expanded in the novels, but I don't want to read it.
And that's deep.
Yeah, because if his right hand was that, left hand was that strong, that fight against Marie.
And Gerard was the heart as well.
Then he had the right hand, the heart, then maybe the two legs, then Soul King would have been overpowered. Then the Bankais, Ichigo and Aizen.
Please. Aizen I don't really mind, but Ichigo is more. You showed me the page. You showed me it getting broken, and you tell me, oh yes, it was really strong though. That doesn't matter. I didn't see it in action. He never had the upper hand in that fight at all. Never.
That's for Ichigo. For ending fight, Ichigo did nothing compared to most other people's Naruto's. I'm sure Luffy's gonna be amazing, but Ichigo is broken. Oh, I fixed it for you. Okay, broken. What? There's he's not completely broken. Let me use it again. Oh, broken. It's the Shikai instead that kills him.
Oh my!
What?
I read that weekly. I saw that on the page. I was just like, oh, Kubo, you're kidding me. You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Yo, killing me with this.
Bro, I was so upset.
I said, why?
Bleach is going outside. He went outside.
Because Ichigo had that
I said, not like this, please.
beautiful transformation. Has the half hollow mask with a horn, and he's he's gonna put with this. I was getting hyped. Then break. Not once, not twice, 3 times.
Why?
And the last one he did.
He literally broke it at the start of the arc, and we went through this whole journey so he could reforge the Zanpakuto for it to get broken. Why? Why'd you do this to me, man? Don't say how painful that is. I'm reading it weekly, week to week. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get this fight. Oh, they meet. Oh, he manipulated the Quincy blood, and now he killed the Soul King. Okay, then that makes sense.
After that, Yoash doesn't use it again. It doesn't. But the thing that annoyed me? I think Aizen was the perfect way to actually beat Yoash, because Aizen is about perception and what you can see. So just make him have a Bankai that he can make his Bankai creative that it helps not Aizen beating Yawach himself, but it confuses Yawach enough so Aizen Ichigo can deal the final blow. Not a freaking arrow.
Yeah.
Because Aizen was there. He was there. How can you have someone so powerful? Yeah. Yawach was just annoying because he was just overpowered for no reason. Then obviously, any way he was going to die, he was going to be like questionable. Then for him to die that way as well. Yeah. Bleach went outside, man.
But
that's what I'm
I
hoping.
think for me,
I'm hoping it goes an anime only route, like just anime only.
Though. Not
Kubo should
completely,
do
but
something.
just tweak a few things.
Not
Tweak a few
completely.
decisions.
Yeah, and make it longer as well, not 6 chapters. Because that last 6 chapters, well, technically 5, not the last chapter. The last, like, the way that thing just went, I was blinking and like.
I was reading that weekly.
Okay.
You don't know the pain.
Again, Bankai. Okay,
Bro.
why was Renji there? Renji did nothing. So why did it come through this thing?
I'm happy I didn't go for your pain, fam. Because
that was like,
wow.
What? Renji's okay. Then Ishin and Ryukin didn't follow them through. What? We need your help. Are you just gonna? Okay, here's the arrow. We're gonna sit here, and watch you do it. Even though like the strong and captain class.
Pain.
Aizen was the only one that put in work in that last battle because Ichigo did nothing.
Yeah.
Except in the final blow.
Sad.
Well, yeah.
Don't be too disappointed, bro.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Bleach could have been like a 9 out of 10, almost a 10 out of 10.
That arc was good. It started off so good,
just,
and then he fumbled severely. Donnie had his bowl, his bag, and he just ripped the whole thing, leaked the contents on the floor, man. Made a mess of it.
Yeah, but
literally,
I'm so glad he didn't ruin because the journey was too good for the last 6 chapters, 10 chapters to ruin it for me. But it still pissed me off. Nonetheless.
Sad face.
Some white people say like they wish they ended with Aizen.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be so many unanswered questions, but
because it was really only the last, I'd say, those last 10 chapters which were iffy, and then a few chapters here and there.
Yeah.
The rest of it was solid.
Gerard.
Basically, everything after
Grammy.
600 was not the same quality as the from 480 to 599.
I think after 600 chapters, I think he knew they were going to stop him. That's like
he was injured when he was writing Bleach as well. So.
Oh god, like nothing went well for that man.
Yeah, but he eating now. We got Burn the Witch movie coming and Bleach reboot. Yeah,
that's true.
Patience rewarded.
Yeah, and yeah. Then what's his name? He's the guy. We never saw his Bankai.
Who?
I forgot his name. Chosen's.
Oh yeah, we
lieutenant.
see it in the novel, but I mean, ain't no one care about that.
Why did
it's the same one? It's the can't fear
Bankai
your own
novels.
world. He's the protagonist in that volume because we're not really following Ichigo. They're somewhere else in the world doing their own thing.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's focusing more on the lore.
Shinji gets his.
I'm not gonna read it though.
I might read it.
I mean, I think they're being released in English like officially soon, so you could actually pick it up if you like. But me, I don't want to read it, man. I'm lazy. I'd rather read something else than Bleach, man. A Bleach book. No, sir.
I said that ain't for me.
It needs, yeah, I think it just needs like a Hunter x Hunter treatment, just the anime, but for the manga, just rewrite it again.
The thing is with the Hunter x Hunter
give him 100 chapters.
Anything,
from 600, give him 100 chapters. Huh? No, I mean like what they did for the anime, where they made it a bit cleaner. But I want him,
though.
Kubo, just from 600, just rewrite it again.
Okay.
Don't change anything after before 600. From 600, obviously don't change it too much, but just rewrite it the way you want it, slowly and peacefully.
Yeah.
Because if we left, because it ended 686. If we left, like if you wanted to do what you wanted to do, I can see going to like 750.
Yeah, I mean,
just flashing it out, making it good.
It definitely wouldn't stop at 700.
Yeah. Even if they gave him like that extra 15 chapters, it could have been so much better than what.
Yeah, I mean, with 14 chapters, he probably could have done a lot more. He could have made a fight longer, and then maybe end it with him getting the Bankai book as like a last resort from Yawach, and then and then you can go into the whole thing with the silver arrow, if you was, because that's the only thing.
Yeah, I think the silver arrow thing should never be there. Or if it was going to be there, like introduce it a lot sooner.
Agreed.
But hey, Bleach is still great, but that ending was just Bleach didn't deserve that ending.
I mean, I wish they would have let him finish, but
It didn't.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's still in the big
And it
three.
still has a lot
Still
of
good.
good moments. So, like, I mean, even though we spent like
Yeah.
I don't know 50 minutes just trying to tear it to shreds, the good moments,
Yeah,
the
we have to be
good
critical.
moments still
We
stand.
have to be honest, because we're going to be lying if we said we liked it all the way through with
Exactly.
no problems.
But for me, those moments are enough to compensate
Yeah,
for
agreed.
everything that you don't like. Because those moments, they're not once lived. That we relive them all the time. Like you'd be like thinking about those moments, or rereading certain chapters, or rewatching.
That's facts.
So for me, it's still great. I do think I have to get back into it properly, but I don't think I have that time like that.
Yeah, I hear that.
Maybe one day.
But I don't blame people like not wanting to like finish like Bleach and manga because of the ending. I don't blame you, because it leaves like a bitter taste in your mouth. But
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
when I got to that, like, those last few chapters, I just read them all because I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to stop. I just want to get it out of the way because I don't like this part at all. But when I was reading it, I was like, from the beginning to like to the Blood Water, I was like, yeah, this is all enjoyable. I can even remember everything is just how I remembered it. So overall,
yeah. I mean, it was good until like Lil Barrow and Gerard. That's when it started
yeah, I agree with that. Because Basby versus Houseworth, that was a great moment. It was even emotional.
Yeah,
like you get the reveal.
That was good
because they were boys.
Kubo, when it comes to like backstory, is masterful. Turn Back the Pendulum, the one with Ichigo's parents, I forgot what it's called. Everything After the Rain, and Busby and Hashwood and I am Watch. That was amazing.
And chapter
amazing
names as well.
flashbacks. It does it better, not like Naruto flashbacks. No, it was beautiful.
They're like
it wasn't too long as well. This is like nice and precise, gets to the point. I wish we got more of Aizen, Ichigo's mom though.
That's okay. Yeah, she's nice.
Small thing we got.
Gone too soon.
Yeah.
I like the chapter names as well, because with Ichigo, when it's talking about his Zanpakuto, like it was called The Blade and Me, and then you have The Blade and Me 2, and then the chapter where he realizes, oh yeah, the Quincy is part of the Zanpakuto, and then the Hollow is part of the Zanpakuto, and then like it gets to the point where he's holding both swords, and then you scroll down, and it's like chapter 500, I don't know what the chapter number is, and it's like the blade is me. So it's changed. It's changed now. It's not separate. I like that.
When it comes to like chapter names, I think the only other person is Furudate, and that's the Haikyuu guy. The way he ties in stuff with like the names of the chapter. Oof. Like if you get a part 2 of something, you know it's going to be a good chapter. So for example, King of the Court. King of the Court 1 was like chapter like 100. Then chapter 400 is King of the Court 2.
Haikyuu has 400 chapters. I thought it was on 300.
No, it's not 400 chapters, like 200 and something.
Also, it's
almost 400.
Backstory again.
Yeah. Oh, the backstory hits so different. Like, and then the way it's like, oh wait, this is part 2 of that. Then you link it back together. It's like, oh my god, so this is why he did that. This is how he acts like that. And I love when that's why I like when Kubo was doing that as well with the blades and stuff. Yeah,
I respect.
Smart. Hey, respect Kubo.
Watch Shaman King.
It was good, and the character designs. My god. Let's talk about why we like Bleach, man.
Yeah,
let's bring let's lighten up a little bit, because the character designs, because Ichigo is the most drippiest MC.
Kubo fashion game is only rivaled by Hiro Araki. Because listen, those color pages were hitting every single time. Ichigo came through with the suit. Oh my days! Listen, every color page was fire. It's crazy.
Fire. Oh my god. Renji hits. Oh my god. The fit he was giving Renji was crazy.
Kubo is gifted.
Then Rukia as well, and Orihime.
Mm.
Fam, the way he designs his females are so good as well. Oh,
that's why Bleach in color is a gift.
Kubo.
Because those color pages would be slapping. I think my favorite one.
If you're reading Bleach, try and find color pages, color chapters, because they're amazing. It's hard to find.
You could find like 500, 100 chapters in color, and that was a blood water.
Yeah, colored. Yeah. Do you remember when Renji and Rukia came down?
Oh yeah. With
the white robes,
the protective clothing.
Oh,
that was cool. With the goggles as well.
The way they landed. Oh, Rukia was looking clean.
And then Renji, he pulls up to Mask, and he's like, and Mask is like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm a villain."
Villain. Oh.
Who said Renji could be that cold?
Fam.
Did it with his chest.
Oh my god, it was so clean. Oh, when Ichigo came after he was being held in the prison by the other guy from Recomundo.
Oh yeah, I know you.
And he came, and that look on his face with the rain. Oh,
Ichigo loves the rain.
Then when he chucked his Zapacto to the floor, it's like, "Where you going?"
And then back here, when he's like, "Save the Soul Society," and it's just like his face is shaded. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, you know. Cause...
Then even in black and white, when Grimjaw was introduced again.
Oh yeah, that moment here.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you slapped on, like, you cast them out for the long dialogue between, like, just fleshing out your own powers and stuff, I still believe like Bleach does it best, or is one of the top tiers, like, in doing that, because I think that's really why I watched it, and why I even rewatched the fights and reread some fights, because it's the dialogue between the characters.
Yeah.
Like, it is hit home different. Like, you know, it makes it more. I don't know what it is. They build up the hype so well.
It does.
Like, and they build up tension so beautifully, and it gets you really invested into the fight you're actually watching. Because some other animes or manga, you be watching it, and it would either happen, the fight will happen too quickly without a real understanding of why the character is fighting. Like, there's no emotion in it. Because in most of the fights, you understand what is emotionally, like, motivating these characters in their journey, and why this fight, like, they have to win, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's legit 100% my favorite thing about Bleach. Definitely the dialogue between different characters when they're fighting.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah.
And I really don't know who does it better. Like,
yeah, Kubo's like he's different.
Because, I get it. Because, you know, when Byakuya fights anyone, especially when he's fighting the number 7 Espada, his name, black guy. Oh, that's another black guy.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, he got turned into some spinning top with eyes. It was gross.
Like, it looked like a pumpkin with eyes. Oh.
Banzai.
Yeah, but when Byakuya was doing his thing, it's like, Banzai! Banzai! Banzai!
But when he died, it was too funny. He was just screaming and crying. He was like, "Oh, why do you kill Hollows? Banzai! Banzai!"
It's like, yo, just kill him, die quicker. But yeah, when Byakuya, I forgot what Byakuya said.
You pointed your blade at my pride
because you touched my.
That was cold.
Oh,
that was cold.
Yeah, I love that. Then another one I liked was when Genryusai, when he was fighting the guy that stole his lieutenant's...
yeah. And he's like, your Bankai is not this weak.
It's fat, great mockery. It's like, what did he say? I forgot. Was far greater than this mockery. I was like, oh my god. Oh, yeah. Then one of my favorite fight when it comes to like dialogue is Kenpachi and Unohana.
Okay.
When she got revealed as Zaraki herself, and I was like, then she got the scar from him as well. That's why she ties her hair like that. It's like, oh my god, that was masterful.
Exactly.
The way it all ties in.
Yeah,
it's true.
Good.
Also, one thing I'd like to see is the original 13 court guard, because like when they were first established, they were like a mob. They were basically hooligans.
I agree.
I like to see them like the actual first war before the Quincy's came back, like prime NYU side, Yamamoto, Unohana.
Yeah. When why did he refuse to kill his name in the first place? Or did he kill him and he wasn't really dead? Or stuff like that, yeah. I was waiting for that. When I was reading Bleach the first time, I was waiting for that. I never got it.
That would have been legendary. That would have been lit.
Yeah, because Unohana was there as well. She's like the second oldest captain.
Yeah.
Is Yamamoto, her, Yamamoto's lieutenant, then Shinsui, and Ukitake. When it comes to age anyway. So I was like, yo, but yeah, we didn't get him. But yeah, Kubo is he when it comes to like shit talking, when the characters talk, the emotion that is like displayed, it's like, yo, you can see it in their faces, all the expression.
Even Rukia.
Yeah. There's one line that's just
Rukia
crazy.
Versus what's his name? Asnot. And he's like, oh, do you feel fear that I'm not afraid of you? Bro.
Yeah, now
and it's just a shading. I was like, bro, Rukia, oh my days. You're too nice. Papi.
Then Ichigo, obviously, when he came, he's like, I'm here to save
that
you.
was crazy.
Like, oh.
You saw that smile on his face. Oh.
His face. Then with the drip he had as well.
I think Yamamoto definitely had some cold lines as well, because he just came with a wise old head, and he would say stuff that I'd be like, wow, okay. Because I remember when you were saying something like along the lines of like you can't bow down, like you must, something like you don't live bowing down, you must die, or you must die standing up, or something like that. And I was like, wow.
With Yamamoto, I always love when he calls people children.
They are children.
Child. He called Aizen a child. I was like, yo.
I don't even blame him, bro.
Oh. And I'm telling you, if they let Yamamoto free, I'm not sure if Aizen could beat him, you know?
Aizen knew he can beat him fairly. That's why he had to make Wonder Wise. Because I remember when I was reading it.
Because
what even happens is he was about to fight Aizen, and then basically Wonder Wise blows up, so he has to cover the explosion. So he to protect the whole of the other guys. Because if he let him explode,
because it was a massive, like, he was just he wasn't trying to, and they were in the real world as well. So obviously he can't even use his Shikai like that.
Couldn't go for that. Yeah, she was hella restricted.
Because if he uses Shikai, everyone else is going to get in trouble. But obviously, he can't use his Bankai. Yeah. Yamamoto.
Imagine being that powerful, man.
That's right.
That, like...
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
And that powerful, it makes sense as well. Not like Iwatch, that doesn't make sense to me. Yamamoto is, like, so masterfully written, and it makes sense. Like, and it's not just like the, fire. Yeah.
Doesn't his eyebrows give you jokes?
Huh?
Doesn't his eyebrows give you jokes?
When he turns into fire as well.
Crazy. I swear it hangs off his face. It just gives me so much jokes.
Oh my days.
I'm like, what is that?
When his beard and his eyebrows, and when he turned into fire as well, when he went to Bankai, it was beautiful. Then his beard with the Yamamoto is clean. Probably my favorite old man. Yo guys, thanks for listening. The long one, but hey, I guess you can listen in your quarantine times. Seize your boredom. Listen to us, Manga. Hope you enjoyed it. Read Bleach, anime and manga. Pushing the agenda always. Thanks for listening to us.
Yeah, peace, deuces, and read Shaman King.
Bless up.
Let them know. Deuces.
All of that.
Bye.
I'll push that.